fans who attended Taylor Swift's Reputation tour had no idea that they were being checked with facial recognition tech in order to keep Taylor safe from the stalkers. That poor star had to go through so much in order to keep not only herself, but also her fans safe. We all heard the stories of how obsessive fans can act toward their idols sometimes, but what can happen when they take their obsession to the next level is just outrageous. The story of Michael Jackson and Selena Gomez, for example, were the most surprising. Stay with us to hear more stories about celebrity stalkers. Taylor Swift fans did not know that when they were mesmerized in the Build kiosk watching the highlights of her rehearsal, pictures were taken from their faces, sent to command posts in Nashville, Tennessee, and checked to see if they match hundreds of images of a database of stalkers. The past Taylor had with the stalkers make us realize why she, or really any other star, would be so scared of stalkers. Here are some of the obsessive fans. Taylor Swift. Timothy Sweet was one of the obsessed fans who was not only stalking Taylor, but so many other artists such as Katy Perry, Leonardo DiCaprio, Emma Stone, and so much more. Through the messages that he sent to her, he threatened to kill Taylor and claimed that she was the one who was actually stalking him, not the other way around. In 2014, finally Taylor got a restraining order. Sweet was under the illusion that Taylor is his wife and they were living in Beverly Hills together. I mean, you can always dream, right? Brad Pitt. Athena Rollins was found in Brad Pitt's house in 2000, dressing the actor's outfit, and when she was asked by the police for a reason to why she has done this, she said that she was feeling cold. As if that is something ordinary to go to your favorite star's house and then wear their outfit just because you're feeling cold. Selena Gomez. Thomas Brodnicki claimed that he had a conversation with God about killing Selena Gomez. In 2011, the charge that Selena filed against him were dropped due to the lack of evidence. But there is always a restraining order, right? Selena decided to get a restraining order against a 46-year-old stalker. The stalker said, "I do not wish to object to the restraining order against me because I know it is the only thing that can make me stay away from Selena." David Letterman. Mary started her obsession with David Letterman when her husband left her with their children. The incident happened in 1988. Mary was so involved with the thought of her marrying David Letterman that she took her 3-year-old son and drove in David's Porsche that she had already stolen, saying that they were married and the kid was his. In this case, Letterman did not get a restraining order against her because he was uncomfortable with the humanity of it. He sure is my favorite human being. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Who was not obsessed with Michael Douglas back in those days? I mean, he was pretty hot. However, Danette Knight took this to a whole new level by sending a letter to Michael and Catherine claiming her love for him, saying she would cut Zeta-Jones into pieces and feed her to the dog. And she says so many things that are just too creepy for this video. She was sentenced to 3 years in prison. That served her right. Michael Jackson. We all heard the song Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, but very few of us know the actual story behind it. According to Jackson's biographer, the inspiration behind Billie Jean is a woman who sent a letter to him saying he was the father of the twins even though Michael had never met her. She sent many letters expressing her love for him, and poor Michael was so disturbed with the letters that he suffered from nightmares. Later, he received a box with a picture of the fan, a gun, a letter instructing him to kill himself at a certain time and that she would do the same to herself and the baby. Later, it was revealed that she was sent to the psychiatric hospital and Michael had a photo of her framed above the dining table. John Lennon. This is one of the most tragic stories on the list. The Beatles singer was shot as he was entering his apartment in New York City. As Mark David Chapman, the killer mentioned once, firstly he asked him to sign his CD and saw him take off with Yoko. Then waited till he came back, and as he was entering his apartment, the shooter shot him in his back 5 times, 4 of which hit the target. The shooter later added that the reason behind the murder was because he wanted to make a name for himself. John Lennon wanted nothing but peace for this world, and that is how the world answered him in return. Beyonce. I mean, honestly, if Beyonce was not on this list, everyone would be surprised. She's one of the stars who has been in this industry forever and has faced stalkers for a longer time than anyone can ever imagine. Not long ago, a stalker found his way on the stage in Beyonce and Jay-Z's concert called On the Run Second Tour. Luckily, this case was not that much of a big deal. There was another case of a fan, Basie Hussein, who claimed that she was an imposter. The stalker sent so many threatening letters to the star, calling her a fraud and that she has killed the real Beyonce. He even tried to give a book of religious rambling to Beyonce in London in 2009. Beyonce won the case with a court order against the stalker. Selena. The Latino singer Selena was murdered at the age of 23 by the president of her fan club. According to the report, Selena has been very angry with Saldivar and wanted to fire her. Then they got to the motel and they started arguing. The guest said that they could hear two women verbally fighting. Saldivar pointed the gun at Selena, and as Selena was trying to run away, she shot her. These stories honestly sent chills down our spine. As Rami Malek tweeted once, there is a difference between being a fan and being a stalker. Please, whatever fandom you're in, respect your idol and their family's privacy. Even going through these stories, I am scared. I cannot imagine how the celebrities feel with the terror they feel in their lives present every single day. Which story shocked you the most? Write it in the comment section below, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.